Morning, students. Today we are starting chapter number 17 of Fragrance book, The Last Class. Author of this chapter is Alphonse Daudet. He was born on May 13, 1840 and died on December 16, 1897. He was a French novelist and a short story writer. His writings are based on the provincial life of France. Provincial means rural, related to village. His famous works include Jacques, Les Nabobs, and Seppo. Chapter Sketch. The story is based against the backdrops of the Franco Prussian War, which was fought in the year 1870. The war between the French and the Prussians, means Germans, ended with a spectacular German victory. Spectacular means grand, a grand victory. As a result, German became a medium of instruction for all the state schools in France. The story portrays the sentiments of a French teacher, Monsieur Emile. He expresses his profound feeling for the French language as well as appreciates the utmost importance of one's own language, means mother tongue, from the point of view of the students and the society in general. Here starts the story. Meanwhile, a young boy named French is on his way to school, having no idea that his life is going to change forever. Franz was late to school that morning. He was afraid of Monsieur Hamel, his teacher, as he had not prepared his French lesson on participles, and his teacher was going to conduct an oral test on the topic in the class. Initially, Franz thought of spending the bright warm day outdoors, enjoying the chirping of birds and drilling of Prussian soldiers at the back of the sawmill. Sawmill means the factory where logs are cut by machines. But finally, Franz decided to go to school. On the way, Franz passed the town hall where he saw a large crowd reading the bulletin board, but which had been a source of all bad news those days. Franz didn't stop there and rushed to school. When Franz reached the school, he found a strange quietness there. He found that the teaching was already started. To his surprise, Monsieur Emile was in his formal dress that he used to wear on the inspection days or prize distribution days. French found Monsieur Emile be kinder than usual. While Franz was still surprised by all this, Monsieur Emile announced that this was the last time he would be teaching them, and it was their last French class, as orders had come from Berlin to teach German in the schools of Alaska and Lorraine. Franz was angry with himself. He barely knew how to read and wasted his time missing lessons or looking for nests or sliding. Franz saw that old fellows from the village were sitting at the end of the classroom. He had finally understood why all those people were sitting at the back. They regretted not having come often to school. It was also a way to thank their teacher for 40 years of faithful service. He was thinking this all. Suddenly, his name was called to recite the famous rule about participles. He was not able to do that, but to his surprise, Monsieur Emile didn't scold him. He said that he had been punished enough and his parents had not been careful, rather, they would have sent him to work in a factory or on the fields. Then, passing from one thing to another, Monsieur Amel started talking about beauty of French. Then, when the lesson came to the end, he started writing. How heart-rending it would have been to leave the job. However, he had the courage to take the class till the end. Suddenly, the church clock struck 12. The bugles of Prussian glared at their windows. Monsieur Hamel rose pale as death. He said, "My friends," but he couldn't complete his sentence. He turned to the blackboard and wrote as big as he could, "Vive la France," and asked all the students and the villagers to go, as it was the last class and it was ended there. Students, here is an activity for you related to this chapter. Activity number 1 is write down the importance of your mother tongue. Here you have to write how important your mother tongue is for you. Second activity is write down any of your experiences related to your teacher whom you feel has importance later in your future. These two activities you have to do in your notebook. Thank you.